Good morning, Defiant Jeepers. On today's episode, my wife Patti and I, we actually venture out on our own to explore a new area. Not necessarily new to us, but in a new way of doing it. We'll be starting off at Cottonwood. I believe it's called Cottonwood Pass. We're going to be running this in the correct start to finish way it was intended to for most trail riders. We're going to do a little exploring on some of the off and beaten path, other lines or roads that are not normally traveled. By the time we finish this spot right here, we're going to end up at Good Springs. We're probably going to break for lunch, and then we're going to head out to Mt Potosi. But the twist is, this time we're going to do Mt Potosi backwards versus the normal way we're riding it. We're going to take in the trail in a whole new view. The scenery is going to change because now we'll be going in the other direction that we normally ride the trail. This is definitely going to be an adventure here. Let's go ahead and hang out for a second. We're deflating our tires right now, and when we're done, we'll get underway. Alrighty, tires are deflated down to 15 psi, and we are getting on our way. Alrighty, so at this point we actually have gotten off the trail on the norm. Patti, she noticed a little side road, and we decided to take it. It takes us to an overlook. Oh my God, the scene is beautiful. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh my goodness, the sun is in my face, but what a beautiful scenery it is out here. This is probably our second time attempting Cottonwood Pass. And it seems to be very easy. We've been able to do everything in two-wheel drive so far, which is not necessarily recommended, but we figured why not? Let's try it. Very easy two-wheel drive. Even the little ditchy wash that we went through, we were able to climb it out of two-wheel drive, so it's not a problem. But right now, let's go ahead and take a look at this view over here. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? What a view. The scenery is spectacular. You know, and this is not too far from Mt Potosi that we normally ride and take out new Jeepers, new off-roaders. But this is definitely going to be an alternative trail or something we can incorporate to the Mt Potosi Good Springs an extra hour and a half of trail riding, new experiences, hopefully happy Jeepers. And you can see in this area right here, we got plenty of space. We can probably load or tighten up about 10 to 15 Jeeps, which is normally somewhere in the area of what we normally lead. Now, as I got closer to the edge, the view is actually much more spectacular. And if you can see way out in the distance over there, that is Las Vegas. This would be a perfect spot for the 4th of July for all the fireworks show. Whenever we schedule a route, we usually have about 20, 23 people signed up. But usually 25%, they don't show, they don't update the RSVP on Meetup is where we do all the scheduling. So, on the norm, yeah, probably about an average of 15 Jeeps is what we'll take with us, and we should be able to corral them in here without a problem. Looks like Patty's having a good time checking out the scene. Alrighty, we're gonna get back on the road shortly. All right, now that was a great scene. My goodness, that was a fantastic view of what was going on. But the break is over. Let's get back on the road. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and take a break at this point right here. We made it to the same lunch spot that we always get to. So now it's a good time for a 10-100 or a bio break, a snack or some lunch, stretch, and then maybe 30 minutes of break time. Then we'll get back on the trail and then head it back to 160 where we can air up and get back home and get our chores done, right? All right, see you after the break. Alrighty, break time is over. Headed to get back on the trail. We're gonna finish this last stretch of Mt Potosi. As far as Mt Potosi, we're only 1/3 through. We still have to...
just told him to take Kingston Road. Traffic is light.
Okay, whatever that meant. We're gonna continue our trail. It looks like Patty went to go explore another trail that she just noticed on the right, which is normally on our left. We never go up it. We don't know what's going on over there. So right now we're gonna let her go explore it to see where it goes and how rough it is. I'll stay behind in case she gets stuck, and then, you know, we both...
So far so good. It doesn't look like anybody's been back here for a while.
Okay. Yeah, at the same time, I don't feel that it's a good idea for both of us to go at the same time, totally unexplored, and we both get stuck and then there's a problem. So yeah, we're gonna let her finish checking that out and see where it goes, where it ends up, or if she's just gonna double back. So I'm gonna sit right here. All right, so Patty went on that little trail. It pretty much dead ends. She probably went a good, I don't know, quarter mile in there. It dead ends. There's just a turnaround, but it's so narrow. There's not even enough space for 3 Jeeps, so that's probably something we're not going to explore. But for the time being, we're just going to move forward. Yeah, just keep on going this trail, and we're going to make it back to 160 so we can air up. And there you have it from Cottonwood, what was it, Cottonwood Pass?
Cottonwood Pass.
Cottonwood Pass to
Mt Potosi.
Mt Potosi. And it took us a good 4.5, maybe 5 hours. If we take a group out here, it's going to be around that much time, but it's an excellent extension to the Mt Potosi run. Now, we did come across some snow, which was nice and adventurous because the road was a bit icy, so we did slip a little bit. But what a great trail it turned out to be. What do you think?
Yeah, it was great. It was basically like a whole new trail when you do it backwards. So you normally go Potosi to Good Springs, but this time we went backwards. It's a whole new trail, so a lot of excitement, a lot of new obstacles that were old but new because it's a different way. So if you haven't taken this run from Potosi to Good Springs, do that, but definitely do it backwards when we post this run.
Yeah, well, definitely a great experience on there. And don't forget to join us on our Facebook group. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And join us at desertwranglers.club. We hope to see you soon. Have a great day.